going on, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with your free Major League Baseball home run prop show for Sunday, September 17th, 2023. Just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, the games I love the most, including my daily $19 best bet, make sure you head on over to Pickdawgz.com and click the Premium Picks tab at the top of the page. But let's get into the home run prop action for Sunday. Had a decent day with the home run props yesterday. Managed to hit Matt Olson, but unfortunately the round robin didn't come through for us. But that just goes to show you, what I talk about and what I say every time that we do one of these home run prop shows is that these home run props are very high risk, high reward. And I always say that they're not plays that I recommend anybody dump their whole bankroll into, but they are there for some fun, for some side action, for some pizza money or some coffee money. Nothing to go too crazy over. I do recommend any plays that you take from here that are just you play with single bets. But I do know that some people like to parlay these home run props. So what I always recommend is if it's within your means and if it's something that you can do, look into a round robin. Yes, it's going to drive up the cost of the bet if you do a round robin because you're not just playing the one big parlay that you initially were looking at. You're playing a bunch of smaller parlays of the combinations of that big parlay. But the nice thing about a round robin is, yes, while it's more expensive, it also gives you a safety net in case, you play a 5-leg parlay like the one that we've got for you today. You don't have to hit all 5 to win something. You can hit 2 out of 5 or 3 out of 5 and still come out on top with some cash back. And if you hit 4 out of 5 or even all 5, you not only win the bigger parlay, you win the smaller parlays that are combinations of that as well, just maximizing and even increasing your ROI that way. But before we get into it, I want to remind everybody as well, I love interacting with you guys, so let me know in the comments below. Do you like the angle I took on some of these games? Do you not like the angle? Do you have player props of your own? Again, let me know in the comments below, but if you're going to do that, I ask everyone, please drop them in there before the game starts. If they're not in there before the game start, they don't help anybody, and we're trying to beat the books as a team here at Pickdawgz. One team, one goal, and that goal every single day is to get us paid regardless of what it is. Spreads, money lines, player props, totals. The goal is to get money, and I think we're going to be able to do that today. And we're going to start with the some early afternoon action. Again, we've got action throughout the afternoon here. But the first one we're going to go with is one of these 1:30 games. We're going to go to Toronto and Boston. I'm going to take Vladimir Guerrero Jr. at plus 410. He's got a home run in 3 straight games. He's hitting 304 with 3 home runs, 5 extra base hits in this month against right-handed pitching. He gets a solid matchup here against Nick Pivetta. Pivetta starting for the Red Sox today. He's allowed 22 home runs this season, including 2 home runs in 3 of his last 5 starts against and head-to-head against Toronto. Pivetta's allowed 5 home runs in his last 5 starts against the Blue Jays. Now, Vladdy's also hitting just .214 in his career against Pivetta, I believe 6 for 28. But of his 6 hits, 4 of those have gone for extra bases, including 3 home runs, including Guerrero Jr.'s lone hit against Pivetta this season. That went yard, so I'm going to take Vladimir Guerrero Jr. at plus 410. I'm also going to look at Francisco Lindor at plus 330. He's hitting 545 or 6 for 11 in the month of September against left-handed pitching, with 3 of those hits going for extra bases, including a pair of home runs. Now, Brandon Williamson starts for the Reds today. He has a lot of home run in 5 of his last 7 starts, 6 home runs total in that stretch. And I think that, this is definitely worth a play here, despite the Mets maybe not being in the best spot come playoff time. So I'm going to take Francisco Lindor at plus 330. I'm also going to take Yordan Alvarez at plus 270. It's our lowest payout of the day, but again, not a bad price here on Alvarez, considering he's hitting 429 with 4 homers, 6 extra base hits in September against righties. He gets a favorable matchup here against Jordan Lyles, who is among the highest home run totals allowed by a single pitcher so far this season. Lyles has given up 36 home runs this year. He's allowed 1 home run in each of his last 7 starts, 13 home runs allowed in that stretch. Lyles has also allowed at least 1 home run in 21 of his 28 starts this season as well. So give me Yordan Alvarez at plus 270. I'm also going to look at Kyle Schwarber at plus 335. I really like this Cardinals-Philly game for home runs. I think you could easily look at a few Cardinals, like maybe Jordan Walker, Nolan Arenado, Wilson Contreras, maybe even more. And maybe even Trey Turner for the Phillies. Maybe Turner's the play after I was on him yesterday, and Schwarber came through. But I'm going to switch course here. I may still put Turner in too, let's be honest. But Schwarber, he's hitting 364 against righties with 7 home runs in the month of September. And Dakota Hudson, he's given up 5 home runs in his last 7 starts. He has been very hittable for the Cardinals as of late. So I'm going to take Kyle Schwarber at plus 335. I'm also going to take, for our last play of the day, Spencer Torkelson at plus 350. He leads the Tigers with 10 home runs this season against left-handed pitching. He's also the only Tiger with multiple home runs against lefties in the month of September. Reed Detmers starts for the Angels here, and he's just been one of the weak links of LA's rotation all season long. And it just feels to me like while the Angels probably quit weeks ago, or it felt like they quit weeks ago, I think you're really starting to see it. And I think that this is just a spot where they're playing out the strings, just throwing out Reed Detmers just to play the game, and they're just playing out the string. Do I expect Detmers to compete? Sure. But the Tigers have been the better team by a mile in this series. I look for Torkelson to pump Detmers here. I'm going to go Spencer Torkelson at plus 350 to round things out. But let's take a look at the parlay again for today. And again, I would round robin this by however many combinations you want. By combinations of 2, 3, maybe even 4, whatever you want to do. If you put a dollar on a complete round robin on all the plays all the combinations that are here, $1 per play, $26 in total. So again, do with that what you will. If you pay 50 cents, it's a $13 round robin. But again, you'll make some nice money back if you can hit 2 or even 3 of these. But anyways, going to start with Vladimir Guerrero Jr. plus 410, Francisco Lindor plus 330, Yordan Alvarez at plus 270, Kyle Schwarber at plus 335, and Spencer Torkelson at plus 350. But thank you guys so much for watching. Appreciate each and every one of you. Up close to 142,000 subscribers here on our YouTube channel. Couldn't have done it without you guys' love and support, so thank you so much for that. If you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And make sure you have notifications turned on. Today is a perfect example of why you want to have notifications on. I try to get this video out as early as possible. Doesn't always leave a whole lot of time between when the video is released and first pitch of the opening game. But if you have notifications on, you get notified when this content drops. You get the most up-to-date information, and you're able to get the plays in on time. If you're looking for my best bets of the day, you can find those at Pickdawgz Premium. And while you're at Pickdawgz, while you're at Sports Chat Plays, check out our betting tools. It's where we get the graphics for this show directly from, are those betting tools. What you see on the screen is what I see. And these tools, they will do the heavy lifting for you. They are 100% free. They're some of the best betting tools that are out there. They'll show you the player prop. They show you how often it hits. And they show you, which sportsbook is giving you the best price. The great thing about that, if you don't have an account with the book that's giving you the best price, you join as a new customer, you'll get a sportsbook bonus offer on us. And you're also adding to your advantage over the books that they can't take from you, which is your ability to shop lines, find the best number. We're all different in what we like to bet, but there's something there for everybody. If you like betting hot and cold streaks, there's a streaks tool there. If you're a parlay bettor, if you love betting parlays, there are multiple parlay builders there that'll put together a parlay for you based on the best trends available, the best prices available, and depending on the the plays you like to make, whether it's spreads, money lines, totals, player props, even depending on sport. You can add, you can combine, or even just make it a one sport parlay. Whatever you want to do, the parlay builder will do that for you. Profitable teams, angles, underdogs, the list goes on and on. We're all different in how we like to bet our money, but the one thing that unites us all is the fact that we like to make that money. I think those betting tools will do that for you. They're the best betting tools out there. You're not going to find anything remotely close to it out there, and if you do find something remotely close, you're still going to be paying for it most likely. So definitely make sure that you check out the betting tools at Pickdawgz and Sports Chat Plays. I promise you guys, you won't regret it. But thank you so much for watching. Again, I appreciate each and every one of you. Let's crush the books on Sunday and finish the week strong.